So I'm going to show you how to make this granny square cardigan. Super easy, super simple. I need to weave in my ends, but this is what it looks like front and back. And let's get started. So to start, we're going to make this granny square. You can choose any two colors you'd like. So we're going to make a magic circle, and I'm using, I think, a 5.0 millimeter hook. So you're going to chain 3, and inside of that magic circle you make 2 double crochets. So the first chain 3 we made counts as a double crochet, so in total there should be 3 double crochets. And then from there you chain 1 and then make another group of 3 double crochets. So you can pull the tail there to make it a little bit tighter and easier to maneuver. So you go ahead and make 3 more double crochets, making like a little group of them. And then from there, again, you will just chain 1 and then repeat this until you have a total of 6 groups of 3 double crochets. So each little group of 3, there will be 6 of those until you reach the end there. You're going to tighten it with the tail by pulling the tail like that, and then we will close it up by slip stitching at the end. I will show you. So now that we reach the end, you're going to slip stitch at the top of that chain 3 we made at the beginning, and then pull through, make sure it's nice and tight, and then you're going to slip stitch across until you get to this chain 1 space that we made, so that you start in the chain space. And then again you chain 3, and then you make 2 more double crochets. Again, the first chain 3 counting as a double crochet, so there's 3 in total. Chain 1, and then you're going to go back into the same space and make 3 more double crochets. So this is a corner. And then chain 1, you go into the next space. After the 3 double crochets, there's a chain 1 space. You go in and make 3 more double crochets. And you're going to repeat this. The same thing. You chain 1 and then go back into the same space and make 3 more double crochets. Like that. So you're making another corner. So it's slowly turning into a square. And then you chain 1 and go into the next one. And you repeat this all the way around. Now that you reach the end, we're going to do the same thing and slip stitch at the top there of the chain 3 we made at the beginning. And then there you have the start of your granny square. So basically you're going to repeat this, slip stitch the next couple there at the top, just so that we're able to start in that chain space. Perfect, like that. And then you chain 3 and you're going to repeat this. You're going to make 3 double crochets in total, chain 1, and since we're at the corner, you're going to do the same thing and make 3 more double crochets in that same corner. So you do 2 clusters of 3 double crochets in the corners only, and then when you get to the middle section there, that bigger space, you chain 1 and you're going to just make 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then move on to the next corner. So you don't do two groups of the double crochets in the middle section where there's a space. You only do that in the corners. So you basically follow the pattern of the double crochets, but keep in mind the spaces in between the corners only are going to have 3 double crochets. So I made a total of 5 rows. So now I'm going to show you how we switch colors. I'm taking a different yarn, this white color. For reference, the granny square does measure at 7 inches, around 7.5 inches. And just the blue color alone is 5.5 inches. So depending on if you want to add that extra border around with white or any color, that's how big mine came out. This part is simple. I just make a loop on the hook with white, and then I slip stitch through, and there you are. You are ready to start with the next color, chain 3, and you repeat the exact same thing we've been doing. You just make a total of 3 double crochets in any space. You can insert it anywhere to start. and you chain 1, and then again you go into the corner and make 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then 3 more double crochets. So the same exact thing we've been doing, you're going to repeat that. I do it for 2 rows in total. So you'll keep going all the way around for 2 rows, and then it should look like this. I will show you how to put the panels all together to make the form of the cardigan. So this is how I laid it out. This is the back side only, technically. So it's the back side, but now I'm placing the front side to show you what it would look like if it was stitched all together. So right now they're all separated, but this is how it would look. My cat literally loves to play with my crochet stuff all the time. And yeah, so you can add, of course, granny squares for more coverage if you'd like, but I used a mattress stitch to sew them together. So I recommend looking it up, or if you have a different way to do it, go ahead and do that. And then I added a couple of rows in the middle just to give it more coverage. So I wrapped it all the way around the collar. I just did the same exact thing we were doing, the 3 double crochets. And then this is the final product. I didn't weave in my ends yet, but I wanted to show you how it turned out because it's so comfy, so cute. You can throw it on like in the morning if you just woke up and want to be cozy while you're drinking tea or something. It's so nice, and you can add to it. You can make little bows in the center. Follow my social medias and keep in touch for more tutorials. Thank you so much.